Hello, my people. It is time to clear this. Yes. Does INNOSON manufacture or just assembly cars? That is what we're about to clear in this video. A lot of people are like, they don't want to hear it that he's a manufacturer. They just want to hear that he assemblies. They don't want to hear the success story of these guys. So today we are about to clear that. Whether INNOSON manufactures or assemblies cars. Now, what is the name of that company? It is called INNOSON Vehicle Manufacturing Company Limited, Abi. So IVM. What does that imply? It said manufacturing. That is a trademark, and it's trademark. Manufacturing. Now, let's look at what INNOSON said. Certain people have approached him and interviewed him on that. Do you manufacture car or you assembly? Before INNOSON, we have several car assembly. We have the Anamco, the assembly, yes. But is INNOSON doing just like Anamco? I don't think so. Now, when Vanguard, I think so, went to interview INNOSON, hear what INNOSON said when being interviewed. He said, we manufacture. We build 100% vehicle body. He didn't say we assembly vehicle body. He said we build. That means all the vehicle body is built by INNOSON. He said we build 100% vehicle body and over 60% of the product used in manufacturing the vehicle are gotten from Nigeria. He said we make all the carcasses. You know what is called the carcass, including the framework of all our vehicles here. They make all the carcasses. We only import some engines and electrical components, but produce all the plastic parts here. According to him, he said we have produced many vehicles according to the demands of our customers and what they need these vehicles for. And that is why when the current governor of Abia State, who is from a Labour Party governor, Oti, went to INNOSON to produce. There was a time it was as if there is a controversy, there's a disagreement. There wasn't a disagreement. It's just that Oti wanted this vehicle at a particular point in time. And INNOSON said, we cannot deliver at that time. And INNOSON company do not just manufacture vehicles and keep. You make demands. Yes, there are certain samples there and there are vehicles there that you can buy actually. But if you want a certain quantity, you make demands and they give you time and manufacture that quantity. So according to INNOSON, the only parts they import are the engines and electrical components of the vehicle. Does that mean they don't manufacture? No. Follow this video and you will get to learn more. Now, what will come to your mind the moment you hear they import engines is that INNOSON vehicles are imported. Especially when you hear that the parts like the engine are imported. That the company does not entirely produce its car. Now, there is something you should note. In such an argument, whether INNOSON Motors is not the only vehicle manufacturing company in the world that imports engine. Note that. It is not only INNOSON that contracts some of its parts used for vehicle manufacture to other companies. There is no company that manufactures everything as a whole. No car company. Just like you have the computer system, the laptops, there's no company that manufactures the whole parts of it. Certain parts of that product is contracted to certain companies. Nobody is an island. You cannot lead in all. But still you are still manufacturing. Just that you contract certain parts too. For example, let me give you an instance. If I want to start manufacturing a car now, and I am good at designing engines and I could, go to Thermocool. Thermocool, please help me. This is what I want as my car AC. I could go to Hitachi, Japan. Please, I want this thing to be, I want you to build a radio for me, car radio system. This is what I want. I tell them what I want. That doesn't mean I am not a manufacturer. You contract certain things to people who are specialists in them. So Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing Company is a manufacturer. Now, a very good example, based on the interview, is BMW and Rolls-Royce relationship. Rolls-Royce does not make their engine. I've studied several times. I realized Rolls-Royce does not make their engine. Their vehicle engine is made by BMW. So, does that mean Rolls-Royce do not manufacture? Are they not car manufacturers? No, they are. The vehicle is still theirs, but the engine is contracted to BMW. And that is how Innocent and others, all of them, that is how they do. Just like I said with computer parts, that's how it works. So you can't say Innocent is just assembling. No, Innocent manufactures. And Innocent gave reason why they don't assemble. He said if you are assembling cars in Nigeria, your business is at risk of going out. If the company they assemble their vehicles in Nigeria stops, if something happens to the company that assembles it, you go out of business. So according to Innocent, he said he went and studied where he had problems, and he paid professionals, expatriates, who came to Nigeria, to Newi, and trained our people. He said he brought about 60 of them. In the first year, they started the factory. He said some of them finished under 1 year and left by the second year. And when they left, he had like 42 people left. When those other people left, 42 people remained in Nigeria. And today he had just about 15. So that is to say, Nigerians have been trained, they picked up, and they are now doing it. And Innocent have various model of vehicles. The other day I saw a vehicle that looks like G-Wagon. Whatever you want, buses, the ones that are like Yutong, anyone, Innocent has them. And in rounding up, I want you to listen to this, the voice of somebody who knows it. Get experience.
Yeah, Innocent is manufacturing his own car. Car and machines are complex. No one company makes the whole parts. As a matter of fact, you can ask other companies to make parts for you. If you look at Toyota, most of the components in Toyota is made by Hitachi and Nikon Densa. And Nikon Densa and Hitachi makes parts for Mazda, makes parts for Nissan, makes parts for Datsun. So they make parts for other car companies, including Toyota. So to manufacture something, what you need to do is to design that thing. That's it. You can outsource the manufacturing. The problem with us is that our manufacturing is not local. That's why it looks like we are assembling. If you are in Europe, BMW might be outsourcing wheel in Czechoslovakia. There's a wheel company in Czechoslovakia that knows how to make wheel very well. BMW will give them their design, they make wheel for them. BMW might give another company a design, they make a transmission for them. BMW might get engine from another company. But based on their design and specification, they cannot make that kind of engine for anybody but BMW. And then BMW put it together. Just like you are making shawarma, the meat that you are making shawarma, now you grow. The sauce that you are making shawarma, now you make them. But you will mix pepper and curry and oregano and the salt. You get your own seasoning. And that's the way you cook the meat. The meat is chewy and tender. And then you put some, you might put some cheese on it. And you wrap it. You make your own shawarma. The bread that you're wrapping it might not be made by you. So that's that. Manufacturing is done. So in this case, if you design it, you are the manufacturer. It's different from Peugeot or Chevy or Toyota sending you a kit to put it together. In that case, you are not the designer, You are not the manufacturer, you are assembling because everything was done for you by somebody else. The component manufacturer, some of them are not in Nigeria. So it looks like you are not manufacturing the car. You are manufacturing the car because those component manufacturing, as the manufacturing grows big, those component manufacturer will come and open shop in Nigeria so that they supply the local market. If you are making battery, INNOSON doesn't have to make a battery, he buys your battery. But he might tell you, look at how I want my battery to be made so that it will be fireproof. You make it for him. He doesn't have to make the battery himself. There are companies that make Axle, American Axle Corporation. All American cars, all the cars made in America, they make the axle for them. So component industries will spring up. Component industries, stamping industry. Stamping industry, they stamp the body, car body. You give them design, they stamp it for you. You don't have to make it yourself. So car is not it has too many parts, and no one company can make the whole parts. Plus again, liability insurance, you dispersing the liability to different companies.